So this is my team for now, and I went through some preseason matches, and I want to start with the Southampton win. They won 7-1 against Swansea City, and like everyone, we expected to do good. They did. Uh, Ings scored two, and Ward-Prowse scored two. Armstrong assisted one, and Adams scored one. He also started, and Redmond scored one and assisted one. Bertrand scored one, and I couldn't find the lineups. I did look for it, but I did see the highlights, and Southampton were pretty impressive. So in my team, I think Ings will be a definite choice after that performance. There might be other preseason games of Southampton too. We'll have to wait for that. But looking at that performance, Ings looks like the one you should have in your team. If you want to cover up Ings, you don't want to splash that amount of money for Ings. You might go for Armstrong maybe or Ward-Prowse, but I don't know if Jay Adams is nailed on, and I don't think I want to pay 6.5 million for Redmond. But Redmond and Ward-Prowse look most impressive aside from Ings, because Ings is a definite starter. And looking at the Palace defense, Southampton is facing Palace in the first game, and as you know, Palace has a very defensive problem right now. Almost all of the starting defenders are injured, so I think Ings will capitalize on that. So Ings will be in my team, at least for the first game week. So moving on to Spurs, I did not watch their game, but I watched their highlights. They played three preseason games, and the lineups were pretty different in all of those. The formation were different, but Son started in two of those, as Kane did not play in any of those because Kane was in quarantine. And now, according to news, he is back. He is training with the team now, and I think he will play one of the preseason games next week on Saturday or Sunday. And he has not played any of the preseason game yet, so I'm not sure if I want him in my team for now, because because of his fitness, and he will play at least one preseason game against uh, before starting the game week one. And the now taking points, the FPL points from here is that Son played two of the games in three, and he scored in both of them. And the only player to start all the three matches was Lucas Moura. And now, I'm pretty sure Lucas Moura won't be playing when Kane arrives, because there's Bergwijn, and Sessegnon also looks like he will be a midfielder, because I don't think he's good enough defensively for Mourinho. And another nailed-on player who will definitely be a left back for Spurs is Davies, because he did play in both of the game. He did start. And another player to talk about is the right backs. So I don't think Doherty will be starting in the beginning of the game week one. I'm not sure, he might, but looking at the preseason, Fernandes did play two of the games, and one of the game was played by Aurier. Now I don't know about the Aurier transfer, if he will leave for AC Milan or not, but I think I'd want to stay away from Doherty, even if for the first game week. But Son looks like an essential player, and Ali also did start two of the games, and he scored in one of them. And so yeah, I think Son is the one you should be going for, and I might be even going for Keane. I don't know, but the fixtures are very tempting for Spurs. The only reason I have Vardy in that attacking line is because I don't want to be tripling up on uh, team like Spurs, because they are great, but I still don't trust them. Because I might triple up on Spurs too, but for now, I have Son and Davies, and I think they will be in my first team before the first game week. Now another team is Leicester. They played two preseason games against Birmingham and Sheffield Wednesday. They did win against Birmingham and drew against Sheffield Wednesday. And the FPL tips to take from here is that Justin started both of the game and he was pretty good. And Vardy wasn't. Vardy wasn't that impressive. He was missing chances. He didn't look sharp and confident, and he was indecisive at moments. And but Justin started both of the games, and I think he should be in your team because he will be starting in game week one. And another thing is Morgan got injured in the second game against Sheffield Wednesday, he was taken off, the captain of the team, and Madison was is also injured, and Barnes is the one who started both of the games. If you are going for looking for Barnes, you might want to pick an eye on him because he did start both the games. But particularly Vardy wasn't that impressive. He did have he still had that speed and that pressuring the defense and all that stuff, but he wasn't as quite sharp in finishing the goals. So as I said earlier, I have Vardy in my team just because I don't want to triple up on Spurs players, but I might go for Keane. I don't know, but Vardy isn't that bad choice either because his fixtures are pretty good. So yeah. Now moving on to another team, is Chelsea. They played a preseason game against Brighton, and they drew that game. And now from here, two players that caught my eye were, of course, Ziyech and James. I think Ziyech should be in your team if he is fit to play. For that price, I think he's going to be very instrumental in that Chelsea team because he was taking corners, he was taking free kicks, and he was involved in that first goal for Warner. And I think I will stay away from Warner for now because I still think there's as good chance of Giroud and Tammy Abraham starting ahead of him because and Ziyech's injury is not that serious according to the Chelsea fans. So if he starts, I think for that 8 million price, he's a steal. And another thing is James. Did start ahead of Aspi. Aspi did come on later, but if he starts other preseason games, too, I think James should be one of the players you should be looking for. So yeah, Ziyech and James are the two players I'm looking for right now from Chelsea. Now let's come to the Community Shield. Uh, Now looking at that match, the only player that caught my eye that looked very impressive, that was working hard, was Robertson. His crosses were so perfect. He was working very hard, and the Arsenal team looked very good too. The Aubameyang versus Williams was no match, and I think looking at the Liverpool team, they kind of lacked desire, and Van Dijk was too comfortable. Like I think Liverpool player needs some competition. They need some kind of signings now because they did not look as driven as they used to be. I know they did lose Community Shield before and still won the Premier League. They did not perform well in preseason last season too, but still they managed to win the title. It might happen again. I don't know, but I do think they kind of lack team depth because just in case if Firmino gets injured or Trent gets injured again, I don't think Williams or Brewster can cover the places for players like Firmino and Trent. So I think, to be honest, Robertson was the only one who did catch my eye in that game, and Arsenal was pretty impressive, to be honest. And Tierney was he was all right. Saka was impressive. Saka was very good, and but still I don't trust the Arsenal defense. Bellerin seems like a good choice for that 5 million price because he is a definite starter. James and Bellerin are of same price, so but Arsenal defense does not look like a long-term choice, and so from the Liverpool team, Trent is a obvious pick. So Robertson might be another pick, but I don't know if I want to double up on Liverpool defense either. And Aubameyang is surely in, and I might go without Salah. I don't know. The fixtures aren't in the favor of Liverpool, so the conclusion is Aubameyang is in. Robertson was good. I might not go with Salah. Now talking about the another team is West Ham. They have played 3 preseason games and won all of them. And Susek might be a good option, but their fixtures are terribly bad. Like it's it's not even like considerable. Their first game week might be good for Susek, but he's not a long term option. So you might, if you want to go for Suchek, you can, but I don't think he's a long-term option. And this is my team selection for now. And I still have 2 million left in my bank. So I might change Vardy for Keane. But again, as I said earlier, I'll have 3 Spurs players, and I think I need at least one United player because after second game week, I think everyone will be uh, going for United and City players, and I think it will be difficult to get hands on them. So I need at least one United player. It is either one Bissaka or Greenwood. It might even be Shaw or William, but I don't know who will start in the left back position. So one Bissaka seems nailed on, and another reason to bring in one Bissaka is because I will be benching Vinagra in the second game week. There's no way I'm playing Vinagra against Man City, and Ings is a definitely nailed on player, so he's definitely in. Son is also nailed on. McCarthy has second game week against Spurs, so I don't know. I'll need to think through about that. But for now, I think I will. The one player of Man United will be Wan Bissaka, and I might change Vardy into Kane at some point. And if Zayek is fit, he will be the starter. If not, I'll have to change again. So this is how it looks for now, and we'll be updating later. So yeah, please let me know what you think about the team, and do let me know what your plans are in the comment section, and please help me if you have any other players that I should know about. Do let me know. For now, I think this will be the base of my team, and I might go into the first game week without Salah. That might backfire. I know Salah's potential, but when I don't have Salah, I can. I mean, I have so much budget to work with, but I don't know. For now, this is my team. Yeah, so I would love to know your opinions in the comment section. So for now, bye.